time, Yahoo spent billions of dollars to buy broadcast.com,
Oh my
which
god.
was sold by Mark Cuban, which
Oh,
made
word?
him
Okay.
stupid, which then he took and bought the Mavericks with.
Yeah.
Smart. That was smart. That was smart.
As soon as, and then like, so they like, they also paid him in like shares and shit. He sold them shits ASAP. And then the ones that the ones that, every share that he was allowed to sell, he sold it. And then the ones that he was not allowed to sell, he took shorts on because he knew that Yahoo made a bad deal and that broadcast.com is now.
Hey, people make mistakes, man. It's all part of the game, you know.
Yeah. So this is just, a topic that I thought about just for us to reminisce on, like things that we used to do as kids, teenagers, the technology back then, and technology we have now, and where we think technology is heading. Like,
I mean, back then, like it's kind of like it changed form, but a lot of it is essentially still the same. You gotta hop on to the new shit because the shit is always changing. Like once shit was a certain way when we were kids, but then right when we turned around, 10, 11,
12.
12, that shit just sped up. We went from CDs to MP3 players to them shits being obsolete very fast, like one thing that people forget that I like to remember is getting like 35 AOL fucking DVDs.
Right.
Free trial. Come on, $20, $19,
Yep.
$9.
Yep. AOL 7.0, 8.0.
8.0, 9.0, 11.
Who remember Juno?
I remember
Juno? Yeah. 100%.
Never used it, but like that and like Netscape.
We
and,
used that before.
I use Netscape.
Yeah,
I use Netscape.
Netzero and all that.
Yeah, back when Internet Explorer could keep up.
Oh my god.
Like,
But so let me ask y'all this: like, do you like what would you say? What was the year that you felt like the technology kind of got out of control?
Out of control in what way?
Like, there's pretty much like it became like too like there's like an app for everything. Like this shit just became too convenient in a way.
Right after Lyft and Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because up until that point, I was still calling cabs.
Because right after Lyft and Uber, you start getting Airbnb, and then you get like the commercialization of all of these shits, because now like the shit that we're talking about causes like lifestyle changes and shit. Now, because Uber and Lyft exists, people make their entire living off of this shit. And there's thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people that are making their living off of this shit, whether they're behind the wheel or not, and even Netflix, when you talk about it, as soon as Netflix became available on games, they started selling random boxes just to take Netflix and other various shits that, because streaming services started popping up. Nobody hadn't even thought of it. So, they started selling a Roku just so you could have like this shit causes shit. So yeah, probably around the
Yeah, I would say around when the rideshare apps and the food delivery apps.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
So you like maybe like late 2010s, you say, right? When because like Uber, Lyft, and all that.
The 2010s, yeah. Because I remember, I remember being out of high school and still needed being at my friend's house and needed a cab number in order to get home. So they still the little cab kiosk like that would live in the neighborhoods would still exist and all that shit. That no one was really doing ride shares. No one knew whether or not they could trust them or not yet.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember that.
That was a wild time too.
That was mad long ago, yo.
Sharing a ride with a stranger. Jesus Christ, yo,
that's how it used to be, right? Like, yo. But then it's like, but then COVID changed the world yet again.
Yeah.
Now movie theaters damn near empty. They begging.
No, it's not that the movie theaters are empty. The regular movie theaters are empty. A lot of the dine-in theaters. It's like the dine-in theaters came up.
They came up.
Now I'm like, okay. Now I feel like if we're gonna get into that a little bit, I feel like what COVID did was give people a little bit more of social anxiety as far as like, I don't want to be around a whole bunch of people because a whole bunch of people means somebody getting sick. I'm good. So if I can avoid going to like 5 different places and just go to 1 or 2 places, I'm good. And I'm gonna go to these 1 or 2 places and I'm gonna go home. That's it.
Yep.
So now my 1 or 2 places is the dine-in theater, and I'm gonna eat my dinner, maybe have some dessert, and I'm gonna be out.
Get a little drinky drink because they got a bar now.
My second place is the bar. Exactly. Some of these dine-in theaters got a bar out right in the lobby. Or I'm gonna go down to my favorite bar and I'm gonna be out.
That's great. Like I feel like the technology worked in that favor because it's like you get to like reserve seating and all that. You don't have to like, I gotta be here like 2 hours early to get a seat. I feel like that changed the game as well. You know what? So.
You know what? I'm going to pick a different spot where shit changed because it really wasn't so much a change as far as like, a change in lifestyle, but it was more of a statement that was made. And I'll say when Instagram killed Vine.
Yes, that changed a lot. It changed a lot in the sense of like, the app. Number one, how ruthless the creators and the owners of Instagram are. Facebook, and like how fast they can see. Okay, this is what they like. Give it to them. It's like, okay, so you're catering to me now. I know I'm the most important person here.
Because what was it, like 15 seconds?
Yeah.
15-second videos. Yeah.
Then Instagram's like, oh, we got 30 seconds.
And then we got 60 seconds.
We got 60 seconds. We can do a whole minute. And Vine is like, wait, no, but who cares? We do our own thing. But it's like Instagram already had the user base.
And then they made stories and that was it.
It was the massive conglomerate.
It was a wrap.
That's like a supermarket. That's like a supermarket trying to compete with Walmart or something like that, like a small town grocery store trying to compete with Walmart.
Like C-Town compete with Walmart.
So, and did Vine get bought? Did they get bought? They got bought by
Vine is dead.
It crumbled. It crumbled because they wasn't even paying their creators, the people on there. So that was a big.
Because didn't that mark the difference? Because after that, all of those content creators went to Instagram and actually started getting paid in some way, shape, or form.
Instagram and YouTube,
And then, that marks when fucking content creation became this whole big thing. And you can actually sustain your fucking life as a YouTuber. Like that wasn't even a fucking career. Now that's an entire industry. Like
there's more variety because like at one point YouTube was just like the go-to, like the only go-to, and then like Facebook was like, all right, we'll pay you.
But I'm not even gonna lie, I can't even remember too much before YouTube even existed. Like,
it's hard to remember. I was like
Vimeo or some shit.
No, I didn't. Like, I would go to
videos on like was it Microsoft? Like, was it no? Somebody had sessions.
Sessions.
Yeah,
AOL.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But nah, I'm not even talking about those videos. Like I used to play like, how we watch TV. That's number one. So now all our favorite channels had websites. So I would go to those websites.
Yeah.
And
I remember
then
going to AmandaShow.com a lot.
me too. I
Fucking
did.
Nickelodeon.com, yeah.
CartoonNetwork.com,
Yeah.
AdultSwim.com,
Yeah.
Toonami. Yeah, they all have separate websites, so it was like somewhere else for us.
That was it. That was it.
That's what we did.
It was a separate websites that we went to instead of a whole.
I was thinking about that a couple months ago. It's like when you go to the internet now, you're not too much going to a specific website, not too, you don't have that
unless
many
something links you to that specific website.
Yeah, like you don't really, a lot of people don't have like a roster of websites that they go into.
Not anymore.
In time, like you just go to it to serve that one fucking question you need answered.
I used to live on Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, and Girl.com and AmandaShow.com because they had like all these kid, like they had the kid magazine, so they had the kid quiz and all that sort of stuff. Like I do miss that though.
There was this website called stickfiguredeaththeater.com.
Oh yeah.
Why do I remember that?
Stickdeath.com, yeah.
That website, it was like stick figure animations, and it'd be a lot of crazy like content. Like there's people like stick figures fighting each other or like parodies and shit.
Stickman fights was crazy.
Yes.
Oh, that Flash animation, that shit was crazy, bro.
That shit.
Flash animation dominated back then. Shout out to Adobe. Flash animation dominated back then, like mini clip. Man, like
so it was just like individual websites.
Yeah.
Newgrounds.
Yeah, Newgrounds.
Newground.
Yep.
It was, I feel like it didn't take much, like our generation, it didn't take much to like keep us entertained
at all.
Websites, stuff like that. Now
it's too much.
It's a lot. Like this generation has a lot of shit.
Yeah,
everything.
Like
everything.
Yeah. So what do you guys think technology right now is heading to? Like just
I hate the answer.
I think it's gonna. I feel like I don't like the fact that we have to rely on it so much.
That part. I don't think it's that we have to rely on it. I think it's because we are so much into it in our day-to-day that neurologically we have to rely on it. It's not something where we can't go a day without it, because if you really think about it, none of us, unless it's something to do with this podcast specifically, use social media for work.
No.
So as I'm saying, we don't have to be on our phones or on our thing all day. It's just that we're used to doing it so often that we have to be on it. Like, let me see what so-and-so's do. Oh, let me see who posts what. Like, that's what we're doing now. My thing is, I feel like there's more people. I feel like we're kind of cut in half. There's a lot of people who are, I don't like to use the word addicted, but kind of addicted to it. And then there's people who are like, I need a break. I'm going to delete everything. I heard even some people in the generation after us was like, what are flip phones like? I think I want that.
Oh boy.
I can't just want to ask that question.
You better get them Twitter fingers ready.
You wouldn't survive a weekend with a flip phone.
Wait. I'm gonna take it way back. Remember the Nokia phones where you had to type in your ringtone?
Yes. Type in your ringtone now.
Yep.
No.
You had to make your ringtone.
Yep.
I never was able to do that.
I remember looking it up somewhere, and they actually had like the codes for different songs and shit.
It's like text such and such for this.
Yeah. I remember that.
No, not even text. What I'm talking about before then, before they actually had real songs.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about when your phone would be like, let's say it was 50 Cent. How we do? Your phone would ring. beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's way back.
Yep. I remember that. I remember
like,
that.
I remember. I think that was like freshman year, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, them green screen.
Yo, them
when your only game was like Snake.
Space Invaders, right?
Fucking,
them phones. You throw it at somebody, it's a wrap.
Block breaker.
It's a brick.
Yeah, brick.
I got hit with one. Oh, yo, one time, right?
Oh shit!
I'm surprised you're still with us.
Oh no, yeah, I'm all right. I did something stupid, right? I was in middle school, right? And I got caught stealing something out of Rite Aid, right?
Oh shit!
Who threw the phone?
So I was with my aunt, and my aunt would go pick me up, and she had her pocketbook, and she was hitting me with like, and I knew the Nokia phone was in there because I felt it. I was like, oh, there it is.
That's the left quadrant.
I was like, yo, this pocketbook is mad hard. I was like, yeah, that goddamn Nokia is in there, son.
You know, and you know that if it wasn't in that pocketbook, it would have broken into 3 pieces. The phone, the back plate,
battery, and
battery.
the back. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It was always those 3 pieces.
Oh, those were the worst.
iPhone, where it's like,
yo,
like what you mean you can't take your battery out?
I remember dropping my phone once, and it was like I was in the hallway, and it was like a hill, and one of my pieces went way down the hallway.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
that shit was bad.
I was like, no.
Dropping your phone was just so much different because now if you drop your phone, that could be $1,000 investment that is now cracked. Yeah. And you just gonna have to deal with it unless you play your deductible. You know,
you got to
feel like the phones back then when this shit.
I only got 2 months left on this bitch.
I feel like when those phones back then when they felt it was a little more dramatic. It was like
explosion, you know.
God damn, the SIM card came out.
The SIM card exploded.
It's all good. The SIM card is as big as the back plate.
Fucking SIM card said. God damn.
Like, damn, that motherfucker changed my number.
Oh shit.
But yeah, like I said, yeah, the state of technology. Like I said, now it's a good convenience, but it's too convenient, right? Like for example, like one type of technology, I was like, okay, makes sense. Like, well, 2 of them, like the Chase mobile app thing, you know, like the mobile banking.
Mobile banking is very convenient.
Perfect. Right. I'm okay with that.
Like, yeah, that's all.
Tap to pay. Perfect.
That's fine.
I had to get used to that.
Yeah. Bruh.
But I fuck with
it's everywhere.
Cash App as well.
You don't get catfish if it wasn't for fucking dating apps though.
Speaking
of, no. People were getting catfish before that. Stop.
Yeah,
but that was different. Back in the 90s, you could get away with being a Nigerian prince. I was down on this.
No, there was chat rooms. People was getting catfished. Okay.
Yeah, chat room. They just didn't call it catfish.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did call it catfish.
Yeah, they did.
Bro.
Yeah. They did call it catfish.
Back then, like way back.
Yes.
Back in the school next day.
It was always praised. It is
that shit is as old as LOL and shit. Shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Remember, what's that shit? ASL.
I was not in the chat room. I didn't know about ASL until like 10 years ago.
I was on the AIM.
Yeah, I knew about AIM was everything.
I only spoke to people that I had
to home and hop on AIM and try to see who else is on there just so you all can talk.
It's like, let me get your number. She's like, I can't do my AIM.
Yeah, word. And then get home and wait for her to hop on and shit. but you don't want to be online too long because you got dial up.
Mm-hmm.
Mom might call you.
Man, yeah. Well, one time I was on the.
I got in trouble with like that as well. Yeah.
This is like a long time ago, right? So this is back to all the viewers. This is back in like the LimeWire days, right? Like, so I had dollar, we had the LimeWire. I was trying to download the movie. That shit took like 2 days.
The movie?
I tried to download the movie, right?
What?
And it took 2 days.
It took 2 days, bro. Like, so. I think it was like the SpongeBob movie. That's what it was. It was the SpongeBob movie. I was trying to it was. And it got to like, I'm going to say like 97%. I was like, all right, it's game time. Like right there.
Word.
Got to like 98. Motherfucker ring the bell downstairs. Goodbye. I was like,
Yo, that's crazy.
Because I had the AOL in the background.
That's exactly how it do. That's how it always just announce it. Like it be dead silent. Yo, that's a crazy ass memory to pull out. Goodbye. Like,
yes.
Yo, I got a memory. I got a good memory.
Yo, you just pulled that out of my brain. Yuck. Ouch.
Yo, I thought I was down.
Goodbye.
I thought I was downloading.
It was so depressing.
I thought I was downloading Manhunt for PS2. Ended up being some other shit.
It was Manhunting, all right.
It was hunting man, all right. What the fuck is this?
Oh man.
That shit took like you said 2 days. I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to play I got the emulator ready. I'm like, oh shit. That shit ended up a MP4. I'm like, oh shit.
Manhunt XXX. Damn, son.
Along with 200 other viruses.
Yo.
Yeah, them torrent days is over.
Yeah.
Anything else I wanted to say about that?
Yeah. Everybody take a digital detox when you need it, because everybody needs it.
Touch grass.
Say I love you to your loved ones and stuff.
Yeah.
Touch green plants. Maybe.
And probably most importantly, don't get your self-esteem wrapped up in social media,
that part.
That, just like a lot of TV, is not real.
Yes.
So,
it's easy to do too.
They only show you what they want you to see.
Just the highlights.
Exactly.
I'll never see this shit.
Should be running.
And now you starting to see a lot of these motherfuckers blow up. A lot of these motherfuckers bubbles is blowing up. A lot of this shit where you think, yo, this nigga might be full of shit. It's like, oh shit, he is. You know?
Right. Like, oh, see him at the party. Like, oh shoot, that's such and such. Why is this nigga in the corner?
He's short.
He's short.
He was tall as me. What the fuck?
You're taller than Kai Cenat, by the way.
I probably am.
I think we all are.
Yeah, everybody.
I think Kevin Hart is about my height.
Kevin Hart is taller than Kai Cenat.
Like I said, I think Kevin Hart is about my height.
About that, like shit.
Yeah, Kevin Hart's like 5'4".
Yeah, I'm 5'3".
I think they all taller than what you call it though? What's that producer name? So Def.
Jermaine Dupri.
No, that's not factual. Jermaine Dupri is taller than Kevin Hart. I'll be utterly astonished.
Yo.
If he's shorter than that, he
might be taller than his boots.
y'all know what time it is.
They're the same height.
Sure.